everybody, and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video on my channel. I'm pro rider Alexandra Madsen, and today we are out here at Anderson Park. So this park is located in New Zealand, the North Island. We're going to be doing a park review today. This park is rated a 3.8 on Google, and we're going to go through, have a look at the obstacles and give it an overall rating at the end. I'm going to start off with a few of the features and then get into them in more detail. So starting off, we have the bowl, the tabletop, quarters that go all around, going from small to big, the bank hip, the rails and ledges section, a bank, and then I don't know if this is a seat or not, a seat or a ledge. This one's definitely a ledge. I don't know what this is.
This feature is a pyramid with a rail to hit on top.
Weird ass wall ride. This is. So we just gave you a quick little tour around the park. Now we're going to get into more depth. We have the bowl. I'm going to go show you some of these transitions. I'm going to start off right here on the outside of the bowl. I think when they designed this, they didn't know whether it wanted to be a bank or a quarter. They've come up with this weird thing in the middle. So like you think, oh, it's going to be a quarter when you go here. But then you get up here and you think, oh no, it's actually a bank. It's really weird. Yeah, so that's the start of the bowl. We are a little bit further into the bowl now, and the transitions, they just don't improve. They've still got that mentality of quarter or bank, not really sure. That looks like a bank. And then you hit the bottom and it's the sharpest transition you'll ever see. You hit here and you're just like, it's quite chaotic. The bowl so far, it's not looking too good. It is quite old and it was built a long time ago, but they definitely didn't have the angles right. I think if they just decided whether they wanted a quarter or a bank, it might have been a good start. I'm not too fond of this bowl. And the concrete's really rough. It's not like that nice, new, smooth skate park stuff you kind of see. This is like really old, worn down, stony, rocky concrete, but it is old.
For this smaller half of the bowl, pretty weird. It's like dimensions like you're skating a bank, hitting the copings pretty hard. You don't know if you have enough speed to get to the top, and then you get to the top and it's like, wow. I'm here. It might be a good first quarter to drop in. It's pretty fishy nowadays as the weathering of the park has made a little bit of a lift on the concrete, so when you drop in you have to absorb a crack. Kind of sketch. Modern parks trample this bowl.
One thing that is smooth that they redid, the landing. So they got that right, but unfortunately they didn't resurface this. Jeez.
Should I try to get the 50 on the top again?
If it's not going to risk your life.
Shouldn't. Like, I don't know what's better to roll in or drop in, because the quarter's not that nice anyway.
Oh, who left that tripod there? Whoops. Ooh.
Yeah, nothing feels nice.
Nice.
The only rewarding aspect is that you survived.
Now we are moving on to the other section of Anderson Park. Now this section is a little bit more promising. You've got the small quarter leading all the way around, going up into a big quarter. If you were to ride the quarter here, which I've seen a few people flare on, which is crazy, it pops you out. When we move further along, it gets quite steep here. And then when it goes around, it mellows out, which is kind of nice. It's actually quite a nice quarter if you like a steep quarter, or if you want a bit of a mellower quarter, you just move around, all the way around. And it's pretty much the same angle, I think. I haven't got out my measurements, but I think it's pretty much the same. Over here we have the bank hip with the sort of mani pad on the top. It's pretty lit.
I like this hip. It is hard.
I like this hip. No, it is quite a nice hip. It's a nice transition. The run up, that side's a little bit awkward, and then this side is kind of okay. Yeah, if you got hops, then you'll be able to ride this bank / hip.
I hate previewing square rails.
street section, we've got the ledges and the flat rails and all sorts going on, and then there's a drop off at the end which I'll show you guys as well. Here's the drop I was talking about. We've got this one which is a bigger drop. I hope you got good knees because ground shock sucks.
This ledge, it's in a weird spot for a run up, but it's nice to have a ledge. You've got square coping and round coping. Don't sit on it. Don't put your stuff on it. Put your stuff on the grass. There's also a bench over there to sit on.
Aww.
Ledge is kind of tall.
Do you like that I sat on the ledge?
Absolutely not.
You want me to do it again?
Absolutely not.
Do not sit on ledges. The other ones are a little bit iffy because they kind of look like a ledge, but they also look like a seat. I might let you off that, but...
If it helps, if it's got coping on it, probably don't sit on it.
I don't know though, because like what if it's just a leg warmer?
Yeah, usually I see that one used as a table for backpacks.
Well, it's not a table, right guys? So don't use the damn thing as a table!
Don't let your parents try to feed you on the ledge.
Next up in the skate park, we have the pyramid with the railing on the back. It doesn't make much sense to me, but maybe it makes sense to Dylan. Does it make sense?
It mostly makes sense as a spot to drop into to get to the step up.
See, I'm up here, right, and I'm dropping in, and then once I've dropped in, I'm kind of wondering where the jump box is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a step up.
I don't like that angle. I'm a skate park princess, everything has to be perfect. But yeah, he's right, you could drop in and go this way over to the step up that I would probably never jump in my life, but drop in and then
Yeah, that's the worst run up. Drop in on a 50-50 pretty much. Oh, you want to see me drop in on the coping?
yeah, 50-50 slide.
We call it a grind.
Okay, sorry. Oh. That was pretty cool. I can actually do tricks, I swear. I'm just recovering from a broken foot if you're new. If you're not new, then you probably know that and you've heard it about 88 times. All good. Everybody loves stickers. Alright, let's get back into this video. We did the bank hip and now we're going to be on the other side of that. This is not a seat. Do not do this.
Hey! I was going to gap that.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Oh. So this section, you've got a lot of options. Life's beautiful when you have options. You've got the step up that you can hit, obviously coming this way, and then the gap to bank coming back this way. Flat to down rail that you can hit just as a down rail, or you can do it as a step up rail. Another bank that you can kind of hit as a bump to rail, or come around from the quarter and come up the bank and hit it as a really long out rail.
One thing I haven't mentioned about this park yet, which is kind of quite cool. If you haven't got a resi or a foam pit, just come on down to Anderson Park. We've got the grass, right? So if you're wanting to learn flips, send it to the grass. It's really safe. If you're on a bike in particular, you can actually air out over onto the grass, which looks really cool. And you get a fair bit of airtime with it. Here is the outdoor resi. You can drop it from the pyramid that I was showing you before, pump over the bank, and then fly out of here with a lot of speed. So you can go out and over the top. If it's been raining, you probably won't ride away. It'll be too soft and muddy and you don't want that. But if you're in a drought, it's going to be solid. And you'll be able to roll away. Oh, no way! Was that your first time riding a resi or?
No, my first time riding a resi was at Adrenaline Alley in Corby in the UK. I didn't realize how slippery the resi was, so I did a nice air on the resi box jump, and then I started to like turn to get off of it, and this like banana peel slipped.
Yeah, nice. So I've just showed you Anderson Park out here. We gave you a quick tour, which was pretty lit, and I'm going to give this skate park a rating 3 out of 5. So the Google rating was 3.8, and I'm going to give it a 3.
I'll give it a 3.5. It was probably pretty good for when it was built. However, it is outdated now. It still has everything for every type of user, so I'm not going to eliminate those aspects. Yeah, 3.5.
I did like a few things, so I like the quarter going around the side, but the bowl is horrible. It's very old. The bank hip was okay, and some of the ledges are quite cool, but yeah, not my favorite park. But remember, it's very important for all communities to have skate parks.
Yes.
I'm so stoked that we have a park here, although it's not my cup of tea.
We just gotta fix the cracks. Maybe your local council.
Yeah. That was the end of today's YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed.
Smash that like button.
Subscribe to the channel and let us know what you would rate the park. So leave a comment down below. How many stars out of 5? And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.